Right. 3, 2, 1.
But I get it. Especially when you're young, you feel like that. You feel like you're fucking
Hell yeah.
invincible,
Have that
right?
Big ass mansion with the A on top. Yeah.
Yeah, all the toys.
You know what? For fanatics out there, apparently, like they had a theory going around that what's it called that Iron Man. They've had it ever since the first Iron Man movie that he's gonna be the one to snap the Thanos's gauntlet, because like in the first shot of the first Iron Man,
Yeah.
they've been hinting towards Tony Stark's left hand. So like what's going on in the first shot of Iron Man, you can see him holding his drink, and then throughout the movies and stuff like that, he's been like,
Is this a spoiler?
maybe I don't know.
Spoiling it, man.
No, it's not a spoiler. It's more of a conspiracy like theory, because they have like a million people who they think is gonna snap the gauntlet.
So have you seen this theory where they say that Ant-Man's gonna go up his Thanos, you know what, and expand?
That would be fun to know.
Have you guys seen that one?
That sounds funny.
I did heard that he does play a major role in the movie, though.
Yeah, he does.
You know,
Have you guys seen?
Where'd you see that?
Ant-Man versus was it Ant-Man and the Wasp?
yeah.
At the
the
last part, what is it? At the end, where
When he goes into like the quantum realm, and then all the people that disappeared,
and he gets stuck in.
yeah, he gets stuck in there. So
So that has something to do with what happened in the Infinity War, right?
right,
Yeah.
it has something to do. I'm not like 100% sure like what the quantum energy has to do with defeating Thanos, but
For what it's saying is that energy heals, and that's a bunch of things that normally, we don't know about.
right.
And that's the whole. He's harvesting the
Oh,
energy.
that
and everything.
okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense. Well, that's one of the theories. I'm still sticking to the one where he expands and Thanos, you know what?
No, there's another one where they said that Captain Marvel is one that's gonna kick his ass because she has actually done it in the comics.
I don't want to give it away, but I'm gonna tell you who's a badass.
Thor?
No.
Thor.
Anybody that talks about like Thor. I mean, not Thor. I'm talking about the Thanos. Everybody knows that reads the comic books. I want to say it has something to do with a character on Galaxy of the Guard. What is it?
Nebula.
Is it no, I'm not gonna say who it is. Let's just move on because I don't want to be a spoiler to this.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
So let's move on to this.
Keep 'em on the
to
toes.
this week's podcast.
All right, let's go.
You get me? But because
Yeah, baby.
But because I'm getting it, I'm in my late 30s, and my friend Obed's in his late 30s, and you're a little bit not in your 20s yet, but you're still there.
17.
You know. The
I'm a
topic
youngin'.
is it that the times are changing, or is it that I'm just getting old, man? I just can't relate to some of the things that are going on, man.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Obe?
I think both.
Really?
Yeah, we are getting older, definitely, but we're also getting wiser as time goes by.
Oh, yeah.
Because one of the things that I realized is that, for instance, whatever I was told when I was his age at 17, that's what I'm telling him now. And
Come full circle, huh?
yeah, it's just a circle of life,
Yeah.
Now, I think that one of the things as parents is that, and I realized the other day because I was talking to this with a coworker, is that we're trying to teach them things that we learned in our time, and then we wonder, why they don't listen to us? It's because we don't understand their time.
True.
Because whatever.
Or we try not to.
We try not to.
Do you try? Do you try to understand him?
Well, at the moment when I'm upset, I don't. But then I overlook everything. But then when I really think about it, and like this past week, yes, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I'm trying to I get on my son's case on something that is happening now that I don't understand it because I don't want to understand it. Because I'm trying to teach him what I learned in the past, not what is in the present. You get me?
No, I get you. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm on your side. Trust me. So, Reflex, what do you think? Can you relate to your pops?
I can definitely relate to my pops. I'm actually like, I think for me, like I'm kind of different. Like amongst the kids that are my age, I think I know everything new age and everything old age. So I respect what y'all did, in your times. And I also, I love the new flavors of the new music, the new hip hop, everything that comes along with, just being new,
Now that you mentioned hip hop, dude, that's one thing I can't relate to. But you know what? Listen, dude. Like, I came up in the golden age of rap, man.
Right.
Growing up, which is the 80s. I remember some 80s music. The 90s was probably the best hip hop. You know, you got the Tupacs, you got
no
you
doubt.
got the Eminems and all that. Even some of the 2000s, you know, with
Early 2000s,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some good hip hop, and now I can't even understand what the hell they're saying. Tell me, dude, what's going on with this hip hop, man? What is it? This mumble rap. It's horrible, horrible, man.
What's it called? Okay, so like, listen, the trap beats is mainly what like attracts us. I don't know. It's just like, it's. I think the reason why it's so like appealing to us is because of the beat mainly.
Yeah.
I think our transition to like what we like is just like, it's just the beat. The beats that you see nowadays are way more technical. They're way more advanced than they were like 20 years ago. But I feel like for some reason the beats back then were just more iconic. Like they're more like you kind of got the feel for the song, or like it stuck more to the heart. That's what I gotta say. Yeah, definitely stuck more to the heart back then.
I can't relate to the music. I mean, I like some of the like Kendrick Lamar. He's badass. I think his beats, but he's kind of like almost an old school rapper. Mm-hmm. But the new mumble rap and stuff.
I think you're definitely overlooking. There's definitely some rappers out there that I don't think you necessarily know yet that are actually more like old school. I've started to see, as of recent, more people that are trying to become more old school, more lyrical and stuff like that. But I think you just haven't really seen it yet because of the overabundance of like people that are blowing up, like these mumble rappers like Lil Pump.
You see, but all these, what is it? SoundCloud rappers,
yeah,
and
SoundCloud rappers,
Stitcher rappers, but it's because of the beat and. What is it? Do they even have lyrics? Like sometimes they just repeat.
Yeah. See, what's it called? A lot of these people, which I think a lot of old heads, or what we call old head, get it confused. You know.
We're old over.
You're like, what that means?
We're done.
I think a lot of what old heads get confused with is that like a lot of these kids, they're not mumble rappers, especially like the recent like hot hip hop rappers. They're not mumble rappers. Most of them, they just make lame ass rhymes. They just say stuff that makes you dance, that makes you feel quote unquote lit. You know what I mean?
I mean, so. I get you. If you have a good beat, I get it. Mm-hmm. But some of these guys, they don't
have a message. They just put words together.
Whatever. I don't know. I don't.
And I think that's what it is that they don't focus as much in the lyrics because they don't. For instance, for us. Every time a rapper used to sing, we used to relate to that.
Exactly.
They don't.
They're storytellers, huh?
Exactly, pretty much. And that's what it was. You know, like they will tell how it was. They will sing and tell it like it is, like it was out there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And them, it's not. It's just the beat, music, dance, and that's about it.
You know what I saw though? I saw these kids, or I think one of these young rappers said that Tupac was boring, and I was like,
"Oh yeah, I think it's a Lausanne."
Oh, it almost killed me, kid. I was like, "Come on!" I think if his pops came out saying like, "Come on, man, don't say that," or something like that.
Wait, pops?
Or his pops, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what I was reading, but and he was like, "Man, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about." You know, but is it a generation thingy where they don't like? Does your generation even listen to old school hip hop?
Yeah. You'd be surprised, actually, of the amount of people that listen to old school hip hop. Like yesterday, I was actually surprised because, like, I was in yesterday, Friday. What's it called? We were in the locker room of the school that I go to, and they were bumping some Tupac, and they were bumping the Loonies actually from you know that. Yeah. Have you guys ever seen the Us trailer? That I got 5 on it.
Trust me, we know that.
Yeah, so they were playing that song, and I was really surprised. But I think it was more because of the Us movie that got them to listen to that song. But they were also playing like Tupac, Hail Mary. They were playing. And this is not really that throwback, but Eminem's. What's it called? Forgot About Dre. They were playing that. So, you know, there were definitely some people that listen to old school hip hop. And I had a girl who told me that, that she listens to a lot of like old Mexican music, a lot of old hip hop, like Billy Stewart, and like all these oldies.
Billy Stewart?
Yeah, Billy Stewart. What's it called?
He's the guy that sings "Sitting in the Park." That's actually an oldie, not
Sitting in the Park.
No, that's sitting.
Yeah, that's
okay.
oldies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I had a
damn.
Yeah, so I had
gangster.
Yeah, so they were like, So she was telling me like she listens to all this old hip hop, and so it was cool. That's kind of why I related to her a little bit. But yeah, some people do. You just gotta find the hidden gems.
So do you guys? I listen to K-Rock. I still listen to K-Rock. And if you listen to K-Rock, they still play like these old like rock songs. Do they? I think what they play now, which is very big, is like these indie bands, like these. I don't know if you don't know what I'm talking about. They're indie bands like the Imagine Dragons, and
okay,
they're like festival bands, I guess what they're called.
Right.
And they're big now, like Coldplay, and there's a bunch of these indie bands, and it's big. I mean, I like them.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the DJs on the Kevin and Bean show, he always talks about like how rock music is dying, dude, and it because like the younger generation doesn't
appreciate
doesn't listen to rock anymore. Is it true?
I definitely okay. That's definitely true. Kids my age, they don't appreciate rock because they're all up in it's basically a lot of kids my age, and I think this is true more than ever. We care about a lot of people's opinions, and so when you live your life caring about other people's opinions, you tend to look to the thing that's cool, and what's cool to every kid of my age, they love hip hop, and I love hip hop too. I can't say that like these kids it's bad that they listen. No, I like hip hop too, and I like the new hip hop, but I appreciate the rock and everything. But other kids they just don't. It doesn't resonate with them.
Yeah, when I hear that rock's dying, it hurts me, man, because I like I love K-Rock. I love K-Rock, man. I love that music. I mean, it's part of
it's not only like rock; it's also like salsa, dude. Salsa is dying too because of reggaeton. Like
damn! I mean, I forgot about reggaeton. You guys,
it's reggaeton. I mean, at least like what I've been told in Mexico is a big thing. And salsa is dying out because of it.
I think reggaeton's still big in the Florida area, isn't it? Is it still big here?
It is big in Mexico.
Reggaeton? I don't. I'm not too familiar with that.
Do you hear it at the school?
No,
you
don't think so. No,
I know it's big. I mean, I still see it at like being big at like the Miami side or
the East Coast.
Then the East Coast, I want to say where there's more.
Well, not only here, but I hear it in Europe and
really?
Over there. Yeah, it's kind of big, So it's like Latin America, yeah, they listen.
Do
to
you
it
still listen to it?
I do. I listen to Ozuna. Well, if it wasn't that big, Drake wouldn't make a song with what's his name? What's the name of the guy? The one that Drake made a song with.
What's it called? Bad Baby or some baby something like that. I forgot his name. Hold on.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. Yes,
yeah,
Bad Bunny.
Look at Cardi D. She sings she makes a lot of collaborations with reggaetoneros and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Well, Cardi B had that one song. I like it like that. Is that even reggaeton? The one one rapper.
They kind of like made a mix of reggaeton and that song from back then. Back in the days. The guy that actually sang that song back then, he knows about it. They put the song. He listened to it. He loved it.
Well, are you talking about that one Cardi B song with what's his name? I forgot his name. He has a very light, soft voice. Ozuna or something like that.
Is that him?
No, she has a song with him with Ozuna. I think it's called Tiki Tiki or something like that.
Taki Taki.
Taki. Yeah, there you go.
Taki.
But I mean, I like Ozuna. I'm like more old school reggaeton. Like I like Tego, Calderon. And all
okay, yeah.
But see, like just like you were saying earlier, like just like salsa, rock is dying out. Like I still reminiscing with the songs from Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, Nirvana, all of them and stuff.
Yeah. And damn, those God, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like rock's dying. Exactly what like these guys are saying on the radio, and it hurts me, man, because rock is rock. That's it used to be the songs of the rebellious. You get me?
Yeah.
You get me? And we're losing that rock aspect because these indie bands is very almost like soft rock. I want to say it's not like the Rage Against the Machine where we're just you let like your emotions go with it. You get me?
Yeah.
And we don't have. I feel like there's no bands like that out there anymore.
Well, if anything, for me, I think I'm going backwards. I'm actually I'm starting to listen more like.
Bye.